What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And so for today, for you guys, I have the iPhone SE, and I wanted to give a spotlight on it after having it for a while and using it, and just kind of explaining what do I use this thing for. Since this device came out in 2016, it has recently got the iOS 13.4 update, which I can tell you guys, just in 24 hours of using it, it actually dramatically improved the battery on this thing. Not by much, but still good enough, to use as a media player, because that's what I use the iPhone SE for. I use it if someone was to buy an iPod Touch, the iPhone SE pretty much is that for me. So it's not like a daily driver device where I use it, for everything. But I use it for media consumption. I use it for music playing, and that's pretty much all that there is to it. Spec-wise, this thing, the screen size is a 3.99 inch display. So they call it 4-inch display, 1136 by 640 on an IPS LCD panel. Basically, the battery is a 1624 milliamp hour battery. It's got the A9 chip with 2 gigs of RAM, and this variant is the 32 gig internal storage. For the camera itself, 12 megapixel with the f2.2 aperture rating, and then the selfie cam is a 1.2 megapixel. So you're not gonna get like dramatic good photos or things like that. You get decent stuff, but to FaceTime and things like that, it pretty much will handle it. I think one of the things that I really dig about the iPhone SE is the design of the phone itself. That kind of box rectangular look is pretty solid in my opinion. And, I kind of wish that they continued that design just in a bigger form factor. So something of an iPhone 7 size would have been really cool for the iPhone SE to be at that size. 4.7 inch display with a kind of rectangular box look, I think would have been pretty solid. And if I'm not mistaken, there are rumors that the iPhone 12 is kind of going back to that style. And that's a pretty good style. I like it. I like the way it looks. And it does feel very comfortable in the hand, even though this is a very small device. Like I said, using it for media consumption, music, and things like that is pretty solid, pretty good to go. You can have your data only SIM card in here just to be able to download some music and things like that, or whatever. Of course, you got to use iTunes to pass music through, or if you have a subscription to Apple Music, then you're okay. But nonetheless, it's kind of refreshing to use something like this. And if you guys remember, it's a bit nostalgic, as this was the size of smartphones back in the day, both Android and iPhone side. So it's kind of refreshing to kind of go back towards that and use something of this caliber. But would I suggest this as a daily driver device? No, I really wouldn't. The battery, you're going to be thoroughly disappointed with it. It can't hold a candle to everyday usage. And just on top of that, it's really hard to type on the keyboard with such a small screen. So those are some of the things that you guys will probably feel negative about this device. But in all, it's still a good device just as a media consumption device. So if you guys enjoyed what I had to say in my quick little video about the iPhone SE, smash that like button. If you just subscribe, hit the bell option to be notified when I upload another video, and leave your interesting comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. Aloha.